All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that you're watching. Today, we're going to be talking about yummy foods and the wonderful person that can create that. So, this is my friend Ita. We met while I lived in St. Louis, Missouri. And Ita has been an awesome professional. And so, what we want to do is we want to support small businesses owned by women through this holiday season and beyond. And so, without much ado, I want to introduce my great friend Ita. Ita, tell us a little bit about yourself and what do you do?
Um, my name is Ita Lúcia Osborne. I'm a chef. I'm from Brazil, and I live in St. Louis for 18 years. When I first came here, it was difficult to work with my degree in Brazil, so I decided to study again, and I went to study culinary arts and hotel and restaurant management. I graduated in this both programs, and I started to work to do stuff for family and friends, and then I opened up a store online selling my candies that I make. Basically, I serve the Brazilian community here in St. Louis. Also, I serve some Americans too and other kind of nationalities. Um, Anybody that wants to try my food and that is adventurous enough to try new flavors. So I do catering for parties, both the parties, corporative parties, any kind of event. And I also serve meals on a weekly basis here in St. Louis, basically to the Brazilian community,
Mhm.
most, you know. And people love my food. Thanks God.
I do. I do. Absolutely. Yes. So, Ethan, you started saying that to us already, but tell us a little bit of your journey from coming from Brazil and you were an agronomic engineer. And how did that translate to what you're doing right now is to provide amazing food for everybody? How did that transition happen? Tell us a little bit about your journey through that.
Okay, first of all, this passion began when I was so young. It was earlier in my life when my family used to gather on everybody's kids party on the family. We gathered together and we used to do all the food. I remember so little, and my aunts were like, "Get out of the kitchen," because I wanted to help. Yeah, I wanted to learn. So it was like the necessity earlier. And even when I was in college in Brazil, I used to cook my own food, and all my classmates wanted to eat my food. They come
Mm.
from the university, and I was eating. Oh, what you eating? It smells so good. I want to. So it was like that, but I just didn't realize that it was a passion. I thought it was some normal. Then when I came here and I started to study culinary arts, and I love all the sessions of the business. I love baking. I love doing my candies. I love to cook really, and I don't want to do only one thing. I want to do all this stuff, because I bake cakes. I work with sugar flowers. I love to do figurines, and I do like the Brazilian fine candies, the brigadeiros. I like to work only with the high quality ingredients, and I plant my herbs. That's how the agronomy translates. Like when you ask, I still do my garden every year, and then after when the autumn begins, I dry my herbs, process, and you know keep them so I can use during the winter. I use my fresh herbs on all my cooking for my clients, and I really love it to do this. It's really my passion to cook.
And you can tell just by how you present everything. And so if you have had a chance to take a look at her social media, Ita has pictures of her garden and her home and her presentation, everything. I will share with you guys at the end of the video a figurine that she made. We had a little black dress event in St. Louis, and she made this, is it a fondant, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes,
A
yes.
fondant doll for us to have at the event. And of course, she catered for us. She had the delicious bread that we had. And I've
Mhm.
been to, we have a brunch monthly, and she made a birthday cake, several birthday cakes for those brunches that we've had. We've had Ita's feijoada. I mean, we if we didn't work out, we couldn't be friends with Ita really, because it'd be dangerous. But it's an so we've had an opportunity to just enjoy everything that Ita has. So at the end of this video, take a look at those pictures, because, or check out her Facebook and her Instagram page, because you'll see lots and lots of beautiful pictures. But
And
that, go ahead.
it's funny how my life got all to one point, because I was like, sometimes I felt like I did different stuff that one doesn't match with the other. Like I studied to be an agronomist, and then I did the how I say, after college, I did a specialization in environment, and
Oh wow.
then I studied interior decoration, interior design, and then all came together on my food.
It all fits in, right, with the design, and this is
Yes.
beautiful. Everything that you make is just beautiful. I mean, the cakes, we,
Hmm.
of course, we want to eat it because they're so delicious, but it's so hard to make that first cut because they're just a work of art, really, really, right? Absolutely.
And
Okay, so that
that,
transitions, go ahead.
I have
Uh-huh.
this artistical vein on me. I play guitar. I draw stuff. I paint aquarela. I did a lot of stuff uh, since I'm young. That all goes to art.
It all
And
goes
today
together.
I put all this art on my cake. I write poetries. I write music. All of
Oh,
that together.
that's why
So.
it's so good to be your friend, Dita. Because you make our lives so sweet and flowerful. Absolutely right. So that's
Thank
going to
you.
transition us into talking about how unique your product is and how you serve. There's caterers all over the place. There's people that bake cakes, but yours is a unique brand. So I know you touched a little bit about the fact that you grow your own herbs and that you incorporate your art and your knowledge in interior decoration. Talk a little bit about that. What inspires you? What are your inspirations? What makes you bring all that together?
Well, first of all, I love it to create flavors. You know, that's one thing that I think is a differential on my brand, because I don't do food just for to do food. You know, I want more than that. I want the people, because I cater for the people that are so far from home, and they miss their food. Like I miss my food too. There's things that I can't do here because I don't have the ingredients. And I miss my food. And I love when people come to me and say, "Oh my God, I love your food. Your food make me remember my parents' house or my childhood." This is what make me so happy. So I like to work, and I work only with high quality ingredients, the best that I can find on the market. And I think this is a differential. And like the restaurant, they have a budget, they have to cut costs and this and that. I don't do that. I use the best ingredients, and I'm not shy to use. I cook with extra virgin olive oil, everything, and Belgian chocolate, and you name everything that is good. I don't like anything bad for my clients. So my food is artisanal. I do one by one. Like I don't do like 1,000 meals or something like that at once. I could, even if I had to. I want to do the same way that I do 2 meals, and
Mm-hmm,
keep
mm-hmm.
the same quality. because that's what people likes my food.
And I think that that's exactly why you can cater to that specific market, right? There is a
Mhm.
specific market that's looking for the type of product that that you're offering. So talk a little bit about who is your target market? Who is looking for Ita and her food?
People that likes quality food, people that are used to eat good food.
And
Yeah,
appreciate it, right? The people that
yeah,
appreciate that type of an
yes.
art.
People that appreciate my job because it's a roller coaster. I mean, it's not easy to stand the whole day doing stuff. I'm a perfectionist. You know, sometimes I think I have some OCD because I want everything is so perfect, so and if it's not the way I want, I do again and again and again until it's the way I want. You know.
and that and I think that that's why people love it, because when you taste your food, taste your candies, it the that love and that dedication, it's all in there. I mean, that's an extra ingredient on everything that you make, and it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so
Another day
amazing.
I received a review. The person said that my food was like mother's food. Oh my God, I was thrilled.
That is so good to hear, right? When you put that much effort and love into something, when you get that feedback. So if
Yes,
you are watching this and you are Etha's client, you better tell her how much you love her stuff, right? Because you need it. Because we want to get that feedback, right? It's so important to know that what you're doing is loved and appreciated. Okay, Ethan, talk to us a little bit about your recipes, how you get your inspiration. Talk to us a little bit about that.
well, I love flavors. I love to play with the flavors, and I love to do food so flavorful. I don't leave for less, So my recipes to keep the recipes original because people want to eat the flavors that they remember. But
Yes.
even like that, I have my secret ingredients.
Ah,
Yeah, I feel
okay, good to
like,
know.
yes, I feel like I have to fulfill the cravings from the Brazilian people because when they come to me and order some food, they want to feel that flavors from home. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of responsibility.
Yes, when we taste the muqueca, we want it to taste like a muqueca, right? That's what we want to
Yeah,
taste. Yes.
yeah. I can't do a moqueca and put heavy cream because there is not an ingredient on the moqueca.
True.
So I keep the originality of the moqueca, but I impart the flavors. I do the best I can to impart flavors that it's gonna blend with the other ones and be delicious as well.
That's good. And I think that that's your gift. You have so much knowledge, not only in the flavors, but how the food is made and how they blend together. So it's
Mhm.
years and years of knowledge, years and years of experience that
It's
brings what this is together, right?
yes.
And that's why we're so grateful that you make it, because we don't have that kind of skill. So I'm so glad that you make it and we can just get it and eat it. This is so
Then
awesome.
secret. When I go to Brazil, my family and friends say that my empadas are the best, that they can't eat anywhere there, that my bread is the best, that they can't eat anywhere like that because I put stuff on.
It is true. It is true. If you ever go to if you've ever been invited to a party, Anita is going to be catering. Go. Do not do not cancel your appointment. You need to go, because that's an amazing opportunity to enjoy that food. Okay, how can we best support our woman-owned business through the holiday season and beyond? How can we best support you, Ita? What can we do as clients to help you
Yeah.
out?
Well, I miss the feedback most of the time because people eat my food and they give me the feedback, but it's in private. I think they can support me more if they give the feedback online so people can see the ones that doesn't know my food is still, they can see that people are saying that it's good. It's more than good, they say. So that's one way. And then talk about, share with your friend if you bought my food and you like, tell them how it was, I think this is the way that the people, that my clients can help me, the friends, the clients, everybody.
And I am going to suggest this because all of us have very unique items that we purchase, and then we love to share that on our social media, right? We always, if you have a specialty purse or a specialty pair of glasses or a specialty piece of clothing, we are always showing off those very unique items that we have. And I think that goes along with also sharing the uniqueness of Ita's brand food. So if you ever cater from Ita, take a picture of your meal and post it on your social media, because people need to know that this is a specialty item and that's something that to be bragged about. We want to brag about the fact that we're eating Ita's food, right? So
Yes.
I would suggest that if you have a social media platform and you can share, that is certainly one way to share what she does and the love that she puts in there.
And then if
Take
you didn't try my food yet, try so you can.
That's exactly right. Save a little bit and give it to your friend. If you can have any left over, you give it to your friend. Otherwise, you have them go to
Some
eat
of
them.
my clients, they put pictures there and they say, things, nice things about my food. But I'd like to see that more, because all the insights that I get from behind the scenes would make me rich, not monetary, monetarily, but rich from, happiness, because that's what, when you do something with love, that accounts more than money, although money is important. But when you do the kind of job that I do, that goes straight to the heart of the people, believe me, it comes back to your heart too. You know what I mean? To my
It,
heart.
yes, it
It's
fulfills
like
you and it fulfills the person, right? So it's a win-win for everybody. And
yes, because
who doesn't need a home cooked meal? All of us are working like crazy. All of us are busy. A home cooked meal just really feeds the soul beyond
yeah,
feeding the stomach. And when you get something that brings you back to your childhood, or it makes you think of grandma or something like that, that is just an extra. That's just an extra point to really applaud Ita on social media and tell your friends all about it.
yeah.
Ita, what is your next step? What is your business looking forward to achieve from to the end of the year and beyond that? What are you looking forward to achieving?
I'm looking forward to having my own business, a brick and mortar store, my patisserie and my catering company, because this way I can grow. I need to grow my business because I work by myself, and it's getting to be a challenge because it's too much sometimes. So I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to have my own place. But it's kind of difficult.
It is. And so, as we help you grow and as we help share your brand, we're helping
Mhm.
you achieve that goal. So, if you are in the business of growing, and if you are a mentor, and if you want to reach out to Ita, let her know that you have some ideas, or if you think that you can help her in some way on her goal, reach out to her by messenger, because I know she wants to grow. And who doesn't want to have Anita patisserie that you can just go over there and eat those candies, buy a cake right on the spot? That would be awesome for us to be able to do that.
Yes, that's my big goal. I'm
Uh,
12 years in the making.
That's right. Well, it will come to pass. And I know you have a plan in place. And I know your husband is super supportive of that. So we
Yeah.
all want to support you because we all want to keep eating your food forever and ever, right?
Thank you. Yes.
That's exactly right. Ita,
Uh-huh.
we're coming to the end of the year in a time where a lot of families are going to gather and we're going to be celebrating family and friends. Do you have a special message for us before we end the phone call? Something that is in your heart, your life message. Do you want to tell us something before we go?
Mm, yes, I want to tell people to, on this craziness times that now with this pandemic and everything, have faith in God. If you have the faith in God, and I mean, whatever God you believe, you know, have faith and everything is gonna be okay.
That's so good to hear. We all need to hear a little bit of that and believe and live that way too, right?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yes.
Ita, I so thank you for your time. I am so appreciative that you've spent these years building to this point where we can come to you and say, can I have some delicious bread? Can I have some sweets? And you have it available for us. So I so appreciate all that you have poured out, all the years of knowledge and expertise and studying and hard work that you've put in there for us to be able to enjoy in such a short time. So we are able to enjoy such long labor and dedication in such a period of time. And I so appreciate you for who you are as a person, who you are as a professional. And I want again to invite everybody to, if you have not gone to Etha's website or to her Facebook page or Instagram page, go check it out, message her, and I'm sure she can take care of you so well. Thank you so much, Etha, for being a part of this. And wonderful, wonderful things are going to come to you. The best is yet to come, and they're going to come for you. Thank you, Etha. Mwah. Have a
Thank
great
you
rest
so
of the
much,
day.
Anna, for doing that for me.
Music
Thank
Bed.
you.